Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best small forwards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. This might be the toughest top 10 list to make that I've had to make pretty much all year. I mean, it is really tough to differentiate when you have this many good cards at a position. We got some elite level small forwards that are missing this top 10, including Invincible Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's not on the list. I don't like his release. I don't think he's a top 10 small forward, and I will stand by that. I understand he's an invincible card. I understand he is great at everything except for shooting, and I understand that statistically he's great at shooting, but I just don't care. I don't like his release. He's not making my top 10, but that just goes to show how deep the small forward position really is, that we have invincible cards with great player builds missing the top 10. It's pretty crazy. But before we hop into the video and actually get into ranking these cards, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 12,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting off with number 10, we got Dave Cowan's collector level reward. Really good. Much better than the next collector level reward small forward we got, who was Kevin McHale. He is way better than McHale. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. 6'9" is a little small at this point in the year, but it's not tiny. Hotspots from everywhere, 30 hops. You got great finishing badges, corner specialist, clamp breaker, quick first step, and absolutely incredible defensive badges. Defensive stats are insane. He's an elite rebounder, good speed, good shooter, very good slasher. He's an exceptional defender who's a very capable finisher and a very capable shooter and playmaker as well. Not the most elite playmaker in the world, but did get the job done. T-Max size up, wall escape, lid behind the back, good release, normal leaner, quick drops off one. He's got a great release, good sigs, good dunk animations, all that stuff. Very solid offensive card, but defensively is where he's really going to shine at 6'9" as an elite lock as well. Really great card. I just don't have him any higher than number 10. Because of how strict, I mean, and how close the small forward position is. There's so many good cards on this list. Another guy who's absolutely exceptional, who's coming in at number 9, is going to be Brian Scalabrine. This is a top tier card. I mean, Scal has elite animations, is 6'9", which is decent enough size. Doesn't have a great wingspan though. Doesn't have an incredible player build. That's probably his biggest flaw, to be honest. But hotspots from everywhere, 25 hops. He's super complete in terms of all of the key hops that he's got. He's got 97 speed and excel, and 98 shot 3, 98 driving dunk, 97 interior perimeter, lateral quickness, and steal. Stats are exceptional, especially in all the key areas. He's super fast. He's got elite level 6 with Francis size with tray escape, little behind the back, a great release, and quick drops off one. The card is exceptional, but he's a little undersized, and the small forward position is so damn close, and because his player build isn't that incredible, it hurts him a little bit defensively, that he only comes in at number 9, and he's an exceptional card. This is just such a close position. Zion coming in at number 8, another invincible card. The reason he's this low is also because of the lack of size. At 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, he's the shortest small forward on this list, but he's got a super wide player build, which comes from the fact that he's 284 pounds, and the wideness really helps him out on the defensive end of the court. He can stop guys like Ben Simmons, Magic Johnson, players with a lot more size than him very effectively because of his hefty player build, the wideness of the player build as well. Hotspots from nearly everywhere. Invincible stats and badges. I mean, he's got pretty much every single key badge and every stat on 99 in the game. O'Shea Brissett base with Zion upper on very quick. The O'Shea base we know is one of the best bases in the game. Zion upper is also, it's not great, but with the O'Shea base, it's really good. Normal leaner. Sigs are elite. Francis size up, Curry escape, Lillard behind the back. He doesn't have front clutches or quick drops, but he's still one of the best, most powerful slashers in the game. Definitely think he's a top tier small forward. I just wish he was 6'10". If he was 6'10", he'd be a top 3 or 4 small forward in the game for sure, maybe top 3, but for right now he's only number 8 because he's a little bit undersized. Number 7 is the weirdest card on this list, and it's Mr. Zydrunas Ilgauskas. The reason that Ilgauskas is this big is because he's 7'3", and he can halfway guard Bol sometimes, and Chet Holmgren. I understand he's slow, 74 speed and excel, but say you get a good coach, say you get one of the newer coaches, like for example, you got, who was the, we'll go Billy Cunningham. Sure, you say you get Billy Cunningham, not crazy expensive as a coach, 8 speed, so now he has 82 speed. You put a shoe on him, he's got 86 speed. That's pretty damn good on a 7'3" player. He can compete defensively, versatility wise, against guys like Bol and Chet Holmgren. He can guard a Taco, a Yao, a Manute better than the vast majority of people are going to be able to as well, which I think is a really useful skill set. And then he's a great shooter and a very good interior defender and a great rebounder. Now, the lack of speed does matter, but the size advantage and him being the tallest small forward in the game is certainly very useful, and it's just not something that you can overlook. And then I do like his release a lot as well. It's very smooth. He's got great shooting badges. I think that he gives you enough in terms of his size and his versatility defensively, being able to guard those bigger players and giving you a lot more matchup flexibility on the defensive end of the court, that for me specifically, despite not being super fast, I do think he is an absolutely elite level card still in this game. Big fan of what he can do on the court and I still have him in my lineup, actually. So for me, Big Z comes in at number 7. Number 6 is going to be Thurl Bailey. Thurl has the value, some value that guys like Zion, Brian Scalabrine, and Dave Cowens don't, and that's that he's 6'11" and has a very big player build. 6'11" with a 7-foot wingspan, hotspots from everywhere. Another guy who's got 25 hops and super complete on the Hall of Fame badges, elite shooting badges, bully, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer, which are the 4 most important finishing badges in the game. I mean, he is a very, very complete, very, very good card as well. Statistically, defensively isn't insane, but he's nice and fast. He's a great shooter, great dunker, and very solid defender statistically. But the size at 6'11" is very valuable. He's got a very Giannis-esque player build, which I think is super useful. Release is very good. Damage leaner is fine. SIGs are very, very solid, and he has quick drops as well. I think he's one of the best. I think he's the best budget small forward in the game, and I think he is an amazing card to come in at number 6. Number 5 is Bill Russell. Love this card. I think Bill is just elite. I will say this. I just do want to make this distinction. I think literally everyone from here to here, between 5 and 10, is close to opinion. I wouldn't say it's totally opinion, but I do think it is somewhat close to opinion between all of these cards, and that's how close the small forward position is. But I love this Bill Russell card because I think he's one of the best locks in the game. He's got every single defensive hops. His defensive stats are unbelievable, and he's also super fast and an elite level slasher with a very, very good release. I understand he has no off shooting badges, but everything is upgradable, so you can get them on him if you want. I love his release. The pass base, even on quick, I think is really good. Kobe Escape I don't love, but quick drops off one I do. Lily behind the back is nice. He's an amazing card. I think he's really, really good all the way around. I think he can do a lot for your team for sure. Very, very good all-around card. And coming in at number 5 for me because he's got good size as well, and he's one of the best defensive cards in the game. Number 4 is Kevin Garnett, who I think is honestly kind of similar to Bill Russell. Not going to be the greatest shot creator in the world, kind of like Bill isn't, but he's going to be a very capable shooter with a nice release and an elite level defender. 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan, gives you very good size. He's a big man at the small forward position. Also has hot spots from everywhere. He's got the finishing badges, he's got the shooting badges, he's got the playmaking badges. In terms of the key ones, catch and shoot, corner specialist, clamp breaker, quick first step. Wish he died off limitless, but you can add it on him if you want, and a lot of people do have that badge. Defensive badges are obviously going to be exceptional, and then 97 speed and excel, 98 interior, 96 lateral, 95 steal, 98 block, 98 driving dunk, 91 shot 3. The stats are incredible. The size is incredible. The release LaMelo base is also incredible. SIGs are solid, not great to be honest. I like the Fox size up, but CP escape isn't incredible. Neither is Trey behind the back, but that's okay. He's got quick drops. He's an elite level defender. He's got a really, really good release, and I still think he's a top tier small forward, especially because of the size aspect that he does give you. Number 3 for me is going to be Jonathan Isaac. Love this card. He is so good. I legitimately believe he's a top 3 small forward in the game. And the fact of the matter is you can get this card for 60,000 MT, which is just crazy. 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, 35 hops. You got bully, fast switch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, Agent 3 blinders, catch and shoot, limitless range, clamp breaker, handles for days, quick first step, unpluckable, and every single defensive badge in the game on Hall of Fame. Defensive stats are all 97 plus. He's got great speed. He's an elite shooter and an elite level slasher with a very good release, normal leaner, very good SIGs, especially in the half court. Trey behind the back isn't great, but everything else is absolutely incredible about the card. I mean, he is an absolute dog with elite level size, an amazing player build, incredible stats, unbelievable, very complete badges. He is one of the best cards in the game, especially at the small forward position, coming in at number 3. But I think we always knew who top 2 and top 1 was going to be. Bol comes in at number 2 for me. The only question was really what order they were going to go in, and I'll put number 1 here as well right now because we know who it is. It's Chet Holmgren. These two guys are the best small forwards in the game. Bol is close. He is an inch taller than Chet Holmgren, but they have very similar player builds. I think Chet's release gives a slight edge to Bol having slightly more size maybe because it's really not that big of a difference in terms of size. They're both incredible in terms of their size. Bol with 40 hops, incredibly complete all the way around. Stats and badges are insane. He's super fast. He's got a very solid release, normal leaner, incredible top tier SIGs. Lowry size up, Trey escape, Lillard behind the back on a 7'2" player with great speed is unbelievable. Quick drops off one as well. He is absolutely nasty. And then Chet Holmgren, very similar card to be honest. I mean, he is also 7'1" with a 7'6" wingspan. Sorry. He's listed at 7 foot, but he's 7'1" in game. I don't know what that is about, but he looks very similar to Bol. Hotspots from everywhere, 40 hops, still incredible speed, even faster actually. Elite shooter, elite slasher, elite defender, incredible all-around stats and badges. Has every single key Hall of Fame badge basically, but he's got a much better release. I think his release is significantly, I wouldn't say significantly, but it's definitely better than Bol's, and that's the biggest difference for me. The thing that gives him an advantage is the fact that I like his release better. Bol does have slightly better SIGs, but Chet's are still very, very good, and I think player build-wise, it's not that far apart. So I give the slight edge to Chet because I prefer his release, and I think they're both absolutely incredible cards. So that is going to do it for my top 10 small forwards in the game. Let me know what you think of my list down in the comment section down below. If there's anybody you think I ranked too high or too low or left off the list, do you think does deserve a top 10 spot? And that is very possible because of how many good small forwards there are. Feel free to leave me a comment and let me know. And I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.